Hey guys, and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. This is Mufns here, and today we are going to do post-commentary! Woohoo! Following our filler episode last time, we are heading towards the next bit of the game, I guess, heading towards the 8th dungeon, with some minor setbacks with this stupid thing. I know I had to stand and kill it. It's really frustrating because what happened was I have a splitter, a USB splitter, and it's got 4 slots, and you plug it into a USB slot on your laptop or computer or whatever, and it just expands it. And it was glitching, out. So I recorded 10 minutes of actual commentary, and it stopped. It just stopped because my microphone crapped out, basically. So now I've got to record this again, but, you know, it's okay. So here we are in the ruins of the Temple of Seasons. As you remember, most of the Temple of Seasons fell into Subrosia, which is in fact just under Holodrum. The portals are a bit misleading. It's like, you kind of think that it's a plane somewhere else, but it's not. It's just under Holodrum. It's kind of silly and doesn't make a lot of sense. But here we have, of course, a season-changing puzzle, which takes me a good while to sort out. But it's okay. Basically, we need to just get up to that Subrosian portal up there. And it does take me a few minutes to work this out. So, you know, bear with me. A little bit slow down. This area apparently just hates everything. So that's fine. Getting to the dungeon involves a very short puzzle in Subrosia, as a matter of fact. So we get onto the dungeon very quickly, which is fortunate, really. As you know, we don't really have to mess around that much, but it does take me some time. But we do get into the dungeon in this episode, despite me taking such a long time. So that's cool. How are you all doing today? I am doing pretty well. I've got a little bit of a co-commentated run compilation. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for a C word. Not that C word. A collaboration project that I'm attempting to edit currently, which is of the Wind Waker. That's mostly done. I need a few art assets, and I need to do something with audio editing, because for some reason I've got a little bit of slowdown in that as well, so I have to just move the audio so that, you know, I can actually, you know, bear listening to the game audio. The rest of it's fine. It's kind of like sorted out, and then it just needs a bit of tidying up, needs a bit of fluff removed. But it should be good. It is quite long though. It's a 2-hour long video because I didn't want to really split it up. But it was fun. It was with a guy called J Tails, who's pretty awesome. He's a pretty cool dude and doesn't afraid of anything. This is where I'm a bit confused because there are rocks there. And I should be able to get up there. But there are rocks there. But I should be able to get up there. So we use the pantaloons, try to escape, work out what we need to do. Then I end up changing it to, I was like, hey, we need it to be autumn, and then I changed it to summer, and thought that was autumn. And it just gets silly. But yeah. Last time, we did get Maple's Ring, which increases the amount of maple encounters. We don't get anything good. I actually jump into the hole here. Yep. See? So I don't get the ring. That's very disappointing. It's crushingly so. It's a huge shame, but oh well, it doesn't matter. That's everything Maple has, but yeah, we still got to get those 2 heart pieces that we missed out on last time, one from Maple and one with the Gasha seeds. We will eventually get it from Maple. I don't know why I thought that crack would help, but apparently I did. And that's as far as I got with that part of the map. But yeah, just gonna make sure that, like, I didn't want to speed it up or anything. This is so much better in, like, the current commentary. I don't really know what to say now. So I've actually changed it to autumn there. I don't know why I skipped around, because it was blatantly on summer. No, it's summer. It's like, I need it to be autumn. Why is it summer? I don't even know. Anyway, I can't believe that August is almost over now. It's completely insane. I don't know where the month actually went. It's absolutely crazy. I wish that I knew what I did with this month, because I honestly don't know. Anyway, I've got another month and then I'm going back to university. Well, I'm already in the town, but my classes start up at the end of September, when I'm also going to Eurogamer Expo in London, which will be amazing. I'm going with a few friends, like 8 of us going, I think, which should be awesome. So if any of you guys are going to Eurogamer, you know, let me know. We'll talk about it. It'll be awesome. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. I was going to work on a cosplay for it, but it's like almost September now, and then I've got a month to do it, and I'm just kind of like, A, do I have the money to put into this? And B, do I have the effort to put into this? And I'm not sure if I have either, actually. Frankly, at this point, I'm not entirely sure. So, I'm looking forward to going there, picking up some nice nerdy stuff. I really want some posters. That's what I'd really like right now. I mean, I saw loads of films over the summer. I went to the cinema like 6 times or something, which is awesome. I saw Pacific Rim, Monsters University, Kick-Ass 2. Kick-Ass 2 was really good. Pacific Rim is like my favourite film now. And World's End, as well as From Up on Poppy Hill, an independent theatre near where I live. I really want a Pacific Rim poster, but I don't know where exactly to get one. I'll have to go to the nerd shops in my city and have a look around. Shout outs to Forbidden Planet, to Patriot Games, and that other place that I go into regularly that I can't remember the name of. What is it called? It's the Nerd Shop. It's not called the Nerd Shop. Nah. Someplace. That place that I go. Anyway, I sat here and watched this for ages because he just shoves every single useful item in the world into this hole. Like there's Ricky's gloves and a fish for some reason and another flute and boss key. It's insane. I just wanted to like jump across and see if I could pick it up, but I knew it wasn't going to happen, so I just bombed it. I thought this was the most sensible course of action. That bombing would do the most, the most delicious response. But as we see, we have broken Subrosia. It's just broken now. We just killed all the volcanoes. That's it. It's done. It's doomsday. This is it. This is it. Can't do any more. Let's have some delicious, delicious tea this afternoon. Today I am mostly drinking herbal teas because I haven't been to the shop to buy milk or cream. So I don't want to drink black tea, and I don't want to drink black coffee. So it's like, you did it! Cool! You just broke Subrosia. That's awesome. Yeah. But yeah, now we flooded this place with lava. It is pretty fucked. And now we can get across because, the lava killed all of the trees. So that's pretty awesome. And now we're going to get, like, the final heart piece, which is actually on the map. I do apologise for the slowdown, it's pretty horrific. And I have no idea what the trigger for it actually is. That happens for some reason. But yeah. There we go, lovely Pizza Heart. Now we just got to get those 2 more, and that's from the Gaseous Seed and from Maple. Which is completely RNG. RNG, for those who don't know, is random number generator, which is pretty lame. It is code for, this is completely chance, completely happens by chance, and it's very depressing. But anyway, we can now change this to summer, climb up that vine, get into the cave, happy days. Oh, I've got a frog in my throat this morning, I don't know what happened. I keep saying this morning and it's like 1 PM. It's not the morning. I'm kidding myself completely. And I have no idea what I was trying to do there. But, super, super good. I don't know why I thought I could jump onto the next screen, because that's not how this game works. Have to, go down and around and jump up and get down. But yes, here we are. We've got a little cave puzzle to do before we actually get into the dungeon proper. Need the magnetic gloves for it. Magnetic gloves is like one of my favourite items in Zelda games. It's so good. It's like the hook shot, but you can do really ridiculous things with it, and I love that about that item. Just the circular switches, the enemies that you have to drag or push into a corner using the hook shot is amazing. I will note that in this playthrough, I had my controller plugged into my stupid USB splitter, which is not functional anymore. So it kept going off. So I had periods where I was just like, what the fuck? And it was super frustrating. So, you know, if I stop and seemingly like go somewhere for no reason, you know, I'd really like to blame my controller, and it probably is my controller to be fair, but it's more than likely because my controller actually switched off. And I won't be using that USB splitter anymore, and that saddens me greatly because it's pretty awesome. I just have all of my things plugged in all of the time. Like, okay, so I've got a USB keyboard and a USB mouse into my laptop, right? My laptop has 3 different USB ports. I've got a microphone, I've got my phone charger, I've got the controller, and I've got something else. Pretty sure I had something else. Oh yes, a webcam. A webcam that I've been using for streaming. If you guys don't know about my streams, I stream stupid things. The other day I streamed Donkey Konga with some of my friends from university, which is kind of awesome, but kind of bad at the same time. There's a highlight where we tried like the ultimate team Donkey Konga. If you guys want to check that out, it's on my channel, because you can upload shit as highlights and it's so awesome. Anyway, here we are, we're at the top of the Temple of Seasons. We've uncovered most of the map now, and the bits that we haven't uncovered are like, meh. They don't really matter that much. So that's fine. And with 12 minutes in, we have reached a place that has a portal. This is the Temple of Seasons music. But here we are in Subrosia, the place that we have not yet been in Subrosia yet. And this is where shit gets interesting, because now that we've done that, we can head up to this very angry looking volcano. And the very angry volcano contains within it... Come on, Link. Come on, Link. What are you doing? Oh yeah, the eyes are following you. Like, make it go cross-eyed. We have the Sword and Shield Maze at the final 8th dungeon, and it's got loads of ice in it. And those of you who like ice levels, the ice level is normally quite late on in a Zelda game. When I was doing this, I was thinking about Pokemon games, because the ice maze in first gen Pokemon Red and Blue is in the Seafoam Islands, and the one in, or what's it called, Gen 2 Gold and Silver is after Mahogany Town, that you have to do the ice path. So they happen fairly late on in the game. Now this is something we can't actually do yet, because we can't hit all 3 of those at the same time. So, you know, we just kind of have to skip this, move on, try something different, which is fine. I think this dungeon is quite odd because of that ice, and I don't particularly like it for that reason, because ice is dumb. Ice levels are just horrific regularly, and it's so frustrating because you're just slipping everywhere, and you know, they normally look pretty cool, but aside from that, it's just like, wow, really? It's super annoying. Super annoying. But we had to kill the lace to get through the room, so I was like, meh. Here I am looking for some hearts because, you know, how many hearts have I got? Like 14? 14 hearts are not enough. Is it even 14? Or is it 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? 12 hearts are not enough. 14 is max in this game. Now, time to bomb some things. Because I feel as though the only way I have identified to actually murder the big rock squid things is to crush them with a metallic magnetic object, such as that orb. You just ram the centipedes. What am I even saying? I am so I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm not speaking words particularly well today, and I apologize. Yeah, the only way to probably kill those squids is to ram them with a magnetic ball, which is very unfortunate. You just end up squishing them. Now, this room I love, right, because it's full of those buzzy things, but every single one of them drops a fairy, which is fucking awesome. Because sometimes you get into rooms and dungeons, and some of them do drop those orbs. Sorry, fairies, but some of them don't. And it's like so disappointing when you get the ones that don't drop the fairy. Like the most depressing thing in the world. Anyway, this is where we encounter our first horrific kind of part of this dungeon. The dungeon is on 2 floors and snakes. It would be best to equip the pantaloons for this purpose. This dungeon's based on 2 floors. Funnily enough, it's in the shape of a sword and a shield. Funnily enough, for the sword and shield maze. So that's what you can kind of expect with it. And there are fucking ceiling masters. I hate them so much. But yeah, this is a pretty awful bit. I'm pretty awful. Because I kept like hanging on to that ladder and then trying to jump. Then you don't get nearly the right amount of distance, and there I don't know why I jumped again. I actually lose a very significant amount of health doing this puzzle. So much that I actually pop my magic potion, which is the most depressing thing I could have possibly popped it on. It's like, good job, me. Oh, hey, I heard you like fire puzzles. Wah! Oh, hey, you want to try that again? Yeah? You want to lose all your life doing it? Yeah? Okay. Mwah. Thankfully, I do manage to get through this, so I'm fairly happy about that. Ugh. I need to cut that out, man. I've got such a frog in my throat. Terrible. Terrifying. Yeah, we have another fire puzzle here. Keys knocking me into the fire. I hate Keys. But, I kind of guessed that if it's in Subrosia, and I've just made all those volcanoes very, very angry, then, it probably is going to be full of lava fonts. And there goes my magic potion popped. It's depressing. It's like the most depressing thing that could have possibly happened. But at least I have my laser beams, so I can actually, kill the Keys from far away, or I could. No, I can't. Now, this is a part of the game where I realised that my controller actually breaks a little bit while doing this, which is disappointing. But it takes me a little time to actually work this out so I don't die instantly. But yeah, I tried to be too fancy. I didn't need to use the capability of the pantaloons. I just needed to jump across it like a normal person. And it didn't do it. I didn't do it. I just kept trying to be fancy. Being fancy doesn't work in Zelda. You got to be completely unfancy about it. Because Link isn't fancy. He's not a fancy schmancy person. He's just a dude. Now, here I did something particularly silly, and I thought that I had to kill these fire Keys, and I almost die trying to kill these fire Keys, because they ram into you and leave a fire, and the fire does half a heart of damage every, not even second, half second that you're stood in it, which is a joke. So I tried to pull them over with senses, like, hey, little fire Keys, when did you come over here? But they didn't come. They didn't come. Apart from that one, which basically nearly kills me. And then I realised that perhaps I didn't actually have to kill the Keys. But regardless, I ran up there, I was like, hey, I might as well try and kill this Keys, right? Yeah, would not come over to the Sense Seeds. Only time that I've actually tried to use Sense Seeds in the entire run for a purpose, and it doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. How incredibly depressing. But hey, there's a switch. Oh, you mean I didn't have to kill all those Keys after all? Wow. But, well, as soon as I tried to run down the Keys, it's like, hey, let's be friends. And you're like, no. But anyway, as far as I'm aware, you don't have to kill everything in this room. Which is fine. So I just kind of, went up the stairs and was like, hey, oh god, spikies, oh no. Spiky things, oh no. Spikes everywhere. But in the chest we have the most amazing item, the compass. So now we can actually see where all the chests are, but we can't see the shape of the dungeon, which is kind of disappointing. You know, you would wish that you would be able to see both those things, but you know, it wasn't meant to be. Such a shame. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I am now dead to spikes. And this is where I decided to call it a day. Because, wow, I am so bad. But anyway, that's it for now. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I had to do this in post because the game was being stupid. But, yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and see ya!